Hi everyone, welcome to ThomTech Tutorials. I am Thomas and this is ninth section of Azure Data Factory Tutorial 1. So in this session I am going to cover what is containers, how to create a container in a data lake, and how to organize our folders for a project to start. So guys, before that, people who have not liked and subscribed my channel, please do like and subscribe so that I can get motivation to bring up more such videos. Okay, so first let's understand what is container. So container will help us to like bundle and wrap our folders and blobs or files together in a data lake or a blob storage, and it allows us to like organize our folders so that we can start our project in a very organized manner. So that's all about containers. We can create multiple containers in a data lake and we can store multiple files in each of the containers. So now let's move into the practical reality. Let's go to the Azure portal. Okay, so I think you remember like we had one storage account already. So there was some issue in that. There was some option that was supposed to be checked in so that our storage account acts as a data lake. So since that option was not selected, it was missing some features of hierarchical namespace, and that's the reason we were not able to find some folder names and structures like as a real folders and structures. So with that, let's first go and create a storage account once again, and I will show you what was the option that we need to select in order to enable the hierarchical namespace. So let's go and click on storage accounts, click on create, and then click on storage account. Go and get a proper name from our cheat book, that is storage account, copy it, paste it here, select the region, geo redundant is locally redundant, go to the next. Over here, yeah, this is important thing, enable hierarchical namespace. So this thing was not checked in, so let's check this and then we are good to go. So this also I think I have covered with you guys, hot and cool, and the rest I think it's fine. Let's click on next. This is going to be next. Let's click on next. Any tags if we want to add, we can add it just to flag for like whether it's a UAT, prod or dev or any other information that you want to show up to the user who is accessing this. Let's click on the next, and now it will just validate the resource that we are going to spin up. That's it, it has validation. Click on create. Okay, so that's it. So let it complete and let's wait here for 1 minute. Let's check the process or the progress. Okay, so see, it's completed. Let's go back, select the storage account. So it's not synced up, that's not showing up. Let's click on refresh. Okay, so again it's not like we need to give it like at least 1 more minute. Yeah, see, so it has appeared in the list. Click on this and now just scroll down and you see hierarchical namespace is enabled. Then we are good to go. Go to containers. Okay, let's create the first container with respect to our project. Go back, go here, copy the container name from the cheat book, and access, public access level is private, no anonymous access is given. We have different options, you can toggle and you can pick the one which you need. Click on this, click OK. Our container should be ready. Let's click on this. So once you click, you will have the option to create the directory. So you remember like what I said. So if your data lake is like a hierarchical space enabled, then only you will be able to create the real folder structures. Otherwise it will be a virtual folders and that is not going to reside until a file is present in those folders. So now let's go and create another folder or a directory, source. Okay, and one more thing, the container name we should always like go with a lowercase. I think it does not support a capital letter. Okay, but yeah, we can check it like once we are done with this, we can just go back and we can check it out. Add landing. So now we are assuming that this is our source, and we have one container named as ThomTech, and inside that we have two folders. We are assuming that our files will be placed into the source folder for this demo, and we will get those files and move it to our landing zone, which is our staging zone or like an intermediate zone. Okay, after that we will be creating aggregation and processing. Let's check it out. So this is our third folder. So once the files are landed over here, we will get all those files, and all similar files we will collate together and try to aggregate and push it into this folder. So that's it, and again we will be creating another folder, processed. Okay, so once the files are aggregated, we will push that into the data model, that is Azure SQL database, and once it is processed, we will push those files into the processed folder. So I think by this folder structure, by this time, I think you got some idea like what is our plan, like how we are going to like proceed with our POC, right? So with that I think we have almost end of the session. So before that, let me just go back one step back, and we were supposed to check something, right? Let's try to create a new container and give a caps letter. Okay, let's put this as a capital, and I don't think it will take it. Yeah, see, so we have to use a lowercase in order to create our container as well, like other resources. So capital it's not going to take up. Okay, so these are some key information that comes up with the experience. So definitely guys, keep watching the videos and do not skip, because in between I will be giving some important things that I have acquired through my experience. Okay, so that's it. Let's discard this and we are good to go. Let's get into this container. We have our folders perfectly laid down. So that's it. Just so I think, yeah, we are done with this session guys. And please do like and subscribe my channel guys, and that's it. Have a great day ahead.